Thank you, Kamil. Why Saudi Arabia has become suddenly so important in the Palestinian question? It's all developed after a wrong analogy of when researchers were looking for the reasons for failure of Camp David, that when Yasser Arafat couldn't agree to the proposal by Clinton, Barack on Jerusalem because he doesn't own Jerusalem alone. It is a Muslim issue, and so someone came up with the idea that we have to reach out to the leaders of the Muslim world. So next time when we reach an agreement, the Palestinian leader would have the backing of the Muslim world, who's more qualified to represent the Muslim world other than Saudi Arabia. It is the home place of Islam and the two grand mosques. So this analogy, it will be proven wrong, but it went along for some time last summer. News leaks in the New York Times and other that young Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the Saudi Crown Prince, reached a deal with Kushner, and they even went as far as agreeing on Abu Dis to be the capital for future Palestinian state, not Jerusalem. And it seemed that Saudi Arabia realized that it went too far, and it is not something it owns, and it can sacrifice its name. So the Saudis suddenly backed down, and a statement came out that the king of Saudi Arabia, not the son, decided to revert back to the old Saudi position, which is based on we accept, which is a very smart position that the Saudis always use, that we accept whatever the Palestinians accept. That is a way out. So it looked like the Saudi Arabia has backed down. Why Saudi Arabia backed down from supporting? Maybe because this deal of the century did not materialize. So the Saudis maybe felt that they are going to invest their name on something that might never come out. That's number one. And number two, the Palestinian question, it is still a touchy issue in Saudi Arabia. Even though the government is totally in control with people in jails and silencing the dissent voices, clergies, but it is a burning topic to especially the issue of Jerusalem, whether you are in Saudi Arabia or in Jakarta or in Istanbul. It is a big issue. So basically, I would argue that what happened over this summer, over the issue of the deal of the century, over the issue of a role for Saudi Arabia, it proved a very important, essential point in the issue of the Palestinian question, that it is only the Palestinians who will decide, not the Saudis, not the Egyptians. No matter how powerful they are, how much they are able to control the payroll of the Palestinian Authority, or to be a donor and a helper to the Jordanian government. I think the Jordanians made a very smart way of when the king came under pressure, allegedly reported by the Saudis to accept the Kushner deal. Demonstrations went out in the streets of Jordan. So when the Saudis stopped aid to Jordanians in order to pressure them, and the Jordanians people come on the street, the Saudi realized that, the whole of Jordan could be in danger. So they again revert back and assumed support of the Jordanian government. And I think maybe Abu Mazen could do the same thing. If Abu Mazen come under pressure by the Saudis or the Egyptians to accept a deal that it is very difficult for him to accept, he could let out some kind of an intifada in the occupied territories in the West Bank, and then the Saudis will realize that really nobody can pressure the Palestinians to accept something they ought not to accept. So basically, it will take us to this conclusion that it's only the Palestinians under international law who will determine the future of their own destiny, not the Saudis, not the Jordanians, not maybe the Jordanians will have a say on that, but not the Turks, not the Iranians. If there is such a thing as the Muslim, the leader of the Muslim world, in Sunni Islam we don't have that. Even though Saudi Arabia is the king of Saudi Arabia is the custodian of the two holy mosques, it is the home place of Islam, but a fatwa issued in Saudi Arabia will not be followed everywhere in the Muslim world. So if the Grand Mufti of Saudi Arabia issued some kind of a fatwa in support of some kind of a grand deal of Palestine, it will not make the Palestinians accept it. It will not make other Muslim nations accept it. It could be even a point of debate and discussions and arguing. The only Iran is also trying to assume that role, but I don't think Iranians have that much of a say in the Palestinian issue, not especially historically. Turkey had a historical relationship, but legally it doesn't now. Even though Mr. Erdogan always used the line of that we the Turks have protected Jerusalem, but legally he doesn't have any legal status there. Jordan does, and the Jordanians are committed to preserving their rights into Jerusalem. So the only country which could play a role in the Palestinian question out of Palestine and Palestinians is Jordan, not Saudi Arabia, not Iran, not Turkey. So I will end up with that no Grand Mufti, no whether in Saudi Arabia or Sheikh Al-Azhar can push for a peaceful solution, a grand deal that is not accepted by the Palestinians. It will have to go back to the Palestinian people. Thank you very much. Thank you.